Welcome, everybody, to another podcast episode. I am your host, Larissa, and today we're going to talk about trusting in the process. It's something that is really, really, really freaking hard to do. Honestly, I have come a long way when it comes to that and like trusting the universe and trusting the process because usually I see things in, my mind's eye. I can envision things. I know how things are going to be. I just blatantly hardcore believe in it. But I know that the topic, sorry, the talk, what? What the hell is going on today? The topic of, trusting in the process without seeing the end result can be difficult because not everybody can see what is going on in your head, for example. And just generally, it's really freaking hard. So I want to touch upon this topic today and just, further, I guess, expand the point of view of this. Like, we live in this world where everything is really logic. We kind of have to see things before we feel like it's going to happen or it's going to manifest into real life or whatever it is. And generally, like, going after goals and dreams, it's really hard to trust in the process because shit hits the fan as usual. And things go wrong, you fail, and so on and so forth. And then you're like, wow, is this even worth it? Like, is this really gonna work out in the end? Because trusting in the process and trusting in whatever you trust in is really hard, because we as humans tend to want to control everything, to control the outcome, control as much as we freaking can. And, trying to control everything is really just hard. It takes a lot of energy, a lot of everything out of you, basically. And learning to let go and just trust that things are, is going to work out for the highest good and for the best in your situation is really freaking difficult. Like I said, especially when certain people are so hired hard. I don't know what's going on today. This is like post like full moon, I guess, because I'm like filming this on the 4th of July. Also, everybody, happy 4th of July that is celebrating it. But yeah, the full moon was yesterday, and this is like woo. Sort of God didn't have that many issues while I was filming YouTube videos, today, so that's weird. But yeah, what I was seeing is like we as humans, or a lot of humans, tend to be hardwired, like really just hardwired in logic, And what does logic say? I have to see how things is like how things are evolving, like everything. Like you have to see everything, you have to see the outcome, you have to see proof for everything that you're doing, like the money, the time that you're investing into something, or just time and effort and whatever. And you just want everything to be already like built, pretty much, built, if that's like metaphorically or like physically. You have to know that it's there, it's waiting for you. That is logic. And in a lot of aspects, you cannot see the outcome yet. You cannot see how things are going to be in the future. I'm not saying that if you like hardcore believe that something is going to work out, that it will not, right? But like, if you think logically, and if you are not, fully just letting go and trusting the process, you are trying to cling on every single possible thing that you can to see that things are worth it. But honestly, in the long run, that's really tiring. It's really tiring. And like I said, in so many situations, you cannot see the end result yet. You cannot see. It's almost like, when you're building a house from scratch, like you can do the design, you can do everything, but in the end, it's going to take time for it to be fully built in the end, that you can see how it's going to look like, right? So you have to trust the process. You have to trust the people working on the house, that things are going to work out and that everything is going to be done and made the way it should be, right? How is that in that situation we believe and we fully trust? You know, yes, because, oh, we could be like, oh, yeah, but because professionals are working on it, but everybody can fuck up, to be honest. I'm not saying that people will fuck up on your house, but I'm saying that everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. God damn it. But yeah, everybody makes mistakes, including me. And nobody is perfect, regardless if you're a professional or not. We all freaking make mistakes, right? We all have days where we misinterpret something, or, we, whatever it is, So just because you have a title or you're a professional or something doesn't mean that you're perfect. Doesn't mean that you're not going to fail or fuck up. But how is it that we can like trust in other people so much, but not trust in ourselves that much, right? That gets you thinking, because that means that you basically mistrust yourself the most, which, don't even think that you are the only one in this situation. If you are in this situation, that you mistrust yourself the most and that you don't trust yourself, you think that you're not capable enough and not worthy enough. Listen, we've all been through this process so many times. So many times. But if you, like, I always, talk about this concept, but if you're hungry enough, if you're willing to work on things, if you're willing to improve, expand, and never fucking give up, stay persistent, stay as disciplined as you can, and, work on your mindset, why the fuck could you not trust the process? Things are still gonna go wrong, because that's a part of the process, a part of the progress that you're making in whatever you're doing. For example, if you're building a business, all that matters is that you want to, succeed with it, that you want to see yourself where you want to see yourself with the business. It's all that matters, that you have the vision, that you are just, that in your heart that it's gonna fucking work out. Because it doesn't really matter if things go wrong with the business, if things fail, if you make mistakes, because it's all a part of the process and the progress that you're making towards whatever goal you're trying to work to, like work towards to. Isn't that right? And it's interesting how we trust in others, but why are we not having that same trust for ourselves? And especially if you're like religious or spiritual, why can you, for example, I'm gonna speak for myself, because I'm not religious, but I am spiritual and I believe in the universe, that you just put your trust in the universe. And even like when you're trying to manifest things, people say this all the time. You have to trust the process. You have to trust that the right timing is going to come around when it is the right timing for it, but we, like, it's just sometimes really freaking hard to trust that whatever we're doing is going to wherever we want to get, because again, you don't see the end result and you don't see so many things unfolding, which is completely normal. But it's the same with like driving a car at night. You don't really see the entire road ahead of you. You just see a few meters ahead of you, and you just trust, and like, you just deeply know in yourself that you're gonna get to your destination, regardless of not seeing the entire road. And that's how we should use the same principle for life and for, pushing through things, not really giving up, but just trusting that everything is working out for the highest good for ourselves. Because things are happening for us, not to us. Even if things are like developing in a certain way and you're like, oh my God, my dream is not coming to fruition. This is not it. This is whatever. Who said it's not? Just let's be honest. A lot of times when we plan or try to manifest things or whatever it is, things are not just exactly as we said it's going to be, right? Yeah, it's just how it is. And we don't fucking complain. We're happy about it that it happened, but we still continue to trust, you have that trust that everything's going to work out and that everything is going to be as it has to be in the end. We just have to stay focused on the goal, right? It's just, I know that it's really hard to trust basically the unknown, to have trust into the unknown and become basically best friends with the unknown. It's scary. It definitely is scary. But like, do you really want to just live in fear and like keep like replaying these worries and like these like negative thoughts and oh my God, what if this doesn't work out? And just fucking trust the freaking process and just trust that everything that you want is unfolding for you as it should be, and that everything that you work on or you worked on will you will reap the fruits, and everything in the end, the rewards will be there. Just stay on the path that you have chosen and fully just trusting. You don't have to like trust in God and like the universe. Just trust in yourself. Just, just let go, relax, and just be like, you know what? As long as I stay on this path, as long as I stay consistent, disciplined, as long as I never mother freaking, give up, that's all that matters. That's all that freaking matters, and that you keep the trust, that you stay in this energy, of trusting. Trust is a big word because it's already hard to, for example, trust other people or, put trust into others for other things or things that you're expecting to be done or whatever, depending on somebody else and having that trust. It's really freaking hard, but it almost feels like trusting ourselves is like the hardest, and trusting that, you know, things are just gonna be and evolve as they should, and they're gonna develop as we want them to be. Like I said, we just gotta stay persistent. And it's just interesting how how many different standards we hold others and ourselves, and whatever your beliefs are or whatever you believe in, like the universe. And it's just so interesting, even the same as like, when people say trust in the universe, let go, trust in the universe. And it's sometimes even so hard to let go of that, like control, to be like, oh, you know what, I trust in this blah blah blah, whatever, this blah 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 person or the universe, and letting go of that control. It's so hard to be in that flow energy. Like, trust me, I know, in that flow energy of receiving and just trusting and but going and just walking and going. And as like life unfolds and as life happens and things happen, but we still keep that trust up and we still keep on going. It's hard. It's hard practice. It's hard freaking work. I know it is. But I believe that everyone can get to this point where you can just live your life in so much more peace and in so much more just, I don't know how to even describe this. Just be calm and relaxed and just, just go with the fucking flow. Be resilient, get up whenever you have to get up, and just keep on going and trust and have this strong trust. And I know that anyone out there that is not at this point in life, because trust me, like in the situation right now where I am, I'm working on it too. But I best believe that I'm capable of, embodying that. I know that you are, or whoever is listening to this, and you can just let go and just trust everything is gonna work out, because it will. Because it mother freaking will. Believe it, feel it deeply in your heart, feel it deeply in your soul, and just go with the flow. And just go with the mother freaking flow. But yeah, I hope that this episode is gonna help anybody. I know that, like I said, this process, this embodying embodiment, yeah, of this energy is really difficult. But as long as you're willing to work on it, as long as you're aware of things and how you're doing things and what you're thinking of, you can like improve, change, and you know, go from being stagnant to moving, because you can. Everybody can. It is all fucking possible. Nothing is impossible. But yeah, guys, love you all so freaking much, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.